Hi everybody, my name is Alfredo Falvo, and together with my brother Edoardo we own Masseria Li Veli Winery. We are located in Puglia, which is the southeast of Italy, the Hill of the Booth, and in particular in the southern part, which is the most popular production area that is called Salento. Masseria Li Veli is a very old history that dates back about 200 years ago. So the nice thing I think that we did here at the winery is to get together all this heritage of wine production, of history that was behind this place, and put it together with the knowledge that we had in winemaking up to the modern days. And it was quite of a challenge because Puglia was mostly known for producing entry-level wines or wine in bulk as well. That used to be a huge business, but only in the last, I would say, 10 to 15 years there's been more attention about production of wines here in the area, as well as giving more value to the local indigenous grape, where we were among the very first who started producing wines with a certain focus on indigenous grapes, so not only the most popular such as Negroamaro or Primitivo, but also indigenous but less known like Susumaniello and Verdeca, which are one of the most important wines of our range. Together with the grapes that we were able to discover or rediscover, one of the things we like the most about the winery is also the style of the wines that we were able to deliver in the bottle. So basically what we try to do is to have always a very strong relationship with the tradition, also in terms of winemaking, but keep it, let's say, up to date. The wines that we are showing today, as I was saying before, they're made with most of the renowned indigenous grapes such as Negroamaro and Primitivo, and the Susumaniello, which is another indigenous but less known. First we start with the Orion. This is part of our entry-level line that we call Classici. It's made with the Primitivo 100% stainless steel fermentation to preserve the freshness of the wines, but then we do 6 months of aging in barrique to give it a little bit more complexity. This is one of the best seller of our range, and it's really nice, really well made. First, let's say, step of Primitivo, but as I was saying before, with some complexity. Very nice to drink on its own, but also to match with some food. On the same style, there's the Pastamante. This is Salice Salentino DOC, the name of the appellation, which is the name of a village very nearby the winery. The grape here we use is Negroamaro. It's another typical indigenous grape. The nice thing about Puglia is that you have a number of indigenous grapes, but they are very different one each other. So the taste of the Primitivo is different, totally different compared to the taste of Negroamaro. Here there is also stainless steel fermentation and 6 months of aging in neutral oak. And it's also has a very nice complexity, even if we call it entry level, but these are already wines that are very nice to drink on their own or to keep it in the cellar. Ready to drink now, but you can keep it in the cellar for even a couple, 2 or 3 years without problem. And the last one is Susumaniello. This is the name of the grape, very particular. It's indigenous, but while you can find Negroamaro and Primitivo basically all over Puglia, Susumaniello really belongs to our territory. So it's a smaller area of production. This belongs to a line that we call it Askos, which is about indigenous grape, but less known, kind of disappearing grapes. And this is oak fermented. Susumaniello, by the way, is also a later harvest, about end of September, which for Puglia is late, and is fermented in oak and then is aged also in oak or barriques for 1 year. It's a very particular wine. The taste also here is completely different compared to the other two. It's more elegant. It's a little bit lighter if you expect something from the warm south of Italy climate, but it's really still very interesting and with a very nice complexity. So thank you all for all attention and for enjoying our wines that we hope to have a chance very soon to taste it here at the winery or anytime soon again in the US. Thanks a lot, and bye-bye from Puglia.